Shit, whenever you ready, man. You ready by now? Oh, you still playing 2K? 6 this. Did he post y'all games that y'all played? Or was he streaming y'all games that y'all played? What? See how when I play the game, you don't realize this shit. Shit crazy, man. I be saying that shit.
She said that shit was loose. I said, beat that. No, no, all I do. Yeah.
All right, send it. Send it, up, bro. Now I send it. That's what 26 better have some damn jerseys from Oregon, bro. Everybody did this for a minute. That's only threes. Oh shit. Okay. I'm playing my damn team. If you're Oregon, get Oregon. I don't care who you get. Just because you get Oregon, that don't mean I'm gonna jump into another team. That don't phase me at all, bro. Scared it. I'll show you how to use it. I don't both these teams to the best team. I don't mean we're gonna go so good. Other players on different teams, they have some control.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There are certain games that get the juices flowing, and when you have number one versus number two, it'll send a shiver up your spine. As we'll see the number one team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number one team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
That's our kick. Not bad.
I guess
That
they're
makes
not
me
interested
thirsty
in
for the ball,
kicking it
baby.
away. They're lining up for an onside kick.
That shit lag.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one.
Got a little spring
But
game
it
on
didn't
right
work.
now.
So
Y'all
their
boys
defense
too.
now has to come out here and bail them out.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw.
Damn.
He's going to go for a
Throw
big
it short, bro. What the fuck?
And the DB right with him to knock it away. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and
Bruh.
offense, man, they're lucky.
That nigga was 20 yards past. Do that shit
Back to
short.
throw, it's Gabriel.
Look at that shit wide open.
Quarterback doing what
Look
he
at that
does
shit wide
best. He
open.
can move. He's got it inside the
Get in
15.
there. Get in there.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field, throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there getting set. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Gabriel. And wings it incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Makes the grab. It's Casper. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
Picked off. Taking it the other way. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Ducks! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That's a really nice looking throw, and when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You could see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. On the move. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. To the air, it's Gabriel. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to.
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Past the first down marker and still running. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Defense in press coverage. Looking for room at the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Really nice job between the quarterback and tight end on that play. In this area of the field, these windows are really small, so you've got to have great timing. QB and tight end showed you right there.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. The give to the back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 20, Oregon 16.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Lining up to convert third down. They go to the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game, going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He tries to take the top off. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but you're deep.
And they got him for the sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Looking for room at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
The Ducks will hustle to the line. The play action fake. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. The 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent too on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back.
Told you, bro. Can't nobody beat me with Oregon, bro.
They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum. So
I done structured this team to be a demon.
Really be aggressive after that last play in 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Gabriel. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That was an early
There's a
timeout, bro.
timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On fourth down, looking to pass.
Yeah, that shit box. That shit box. Bro, you might as well go and quit, bro. I score here, you might as well go and quit.
Defense trying to keep this
You got niggas out of
getting
box.
a line on who
Oh, shit lagging.
Got a man. It's James. They ripped off a big one and they get it down to the 27. The Ducks in the hurry up. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hand. It's Ferguson. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing a big hit stick with him too?
Bro, I know you're in zone. You got a whole nigga way like that, bro. I know this.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Makes the catch. It's James. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. Looking for daylight. Inside his one. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tosses to the quarterback. He uncorks one deep.
Good way to stay home.
Tried to go over the top on first down.
It's that process right now.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second.
That's big. That's a big.
Pass is incomplete, and
So
we
the first
dwindle
one,
down to 7 seconds. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. Pass is in.
Bro, you might as well quit, bro.
Do it for the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
Oregon 41, Oregon 16.
Can't nobody use Oregon like I use Oregon. Church.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Dude. God damn. That is wrong.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense.
Come on, they beat the fuck out of this thing. So I was about to boomstick your ass one perfect time and they laughed. Bro, look at that shit, bro. They trying so
Third
freaking
and
late.
long coming up here.
Oh yeah, this gonna be cookies right here. It's a pig right here.
Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Fires to the right.
Told you it's gonna be a
And he
pig.
throws another interception. His third one of the night.
Well, you might as well hang it up,
Play
bro.
on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the...
That's what I like to see. done, you'll see on that other one.
Fox.
Is that what?
The Fox thing.
And, I told you when you woke up. I said about the whole thing. Good. But I'm pleased. And they're going to say it. Look like I'm going to. What about that earphone? I was like nothing else for that game. Yeah. I guess I'll be getting that. Shit.